What's going on, Virgo? Welcome to your weekly forecast for the week of November 23rd through the 29th of 2020. Brian here as always, and I appreciate you so much. Well, big build up to a lunar eclipse this week. Not happening this week, but right after this week ends it is. And we do get Neptune going direct with some other aspects. So let's look and see how it's going to affect you, Virgos. Neptune direct in your 7th house. So Neptune's definitely like, it rules spirituality, it rules illusions, delusions. It's a connection to something bigger. It's unseen energy. And I would say that it's like the illusion can be back on when Neptune goes direct. So it's like with that 7th house here, you don't want to be in delusion of what your relationship life could be or what other people need to look like. I think that the more open you could be with what's going on with people in general in your life, whether it's relationships, family, other people, like if you can just kind of like step into a more pure, a more emotional, not emotional, but more intuitive place, and like be more connected to all things. There's not going to be so much of a delusion, right? Like this could be like, oh, well, that person needs to look this way, so I don't like them. Or it's like, no, nobody has to look any certain way. You know, that would be the delusion, is that people in life have to look a certain way. And then Neptune's squaring the nodes here. So as it gets to, comes direct here at 18, these nodes are going to move to 19 degrees this week. And that squares on. And I would say that it's definitely like you want to focus on your goals and like where you're trying to go and the mountain that you're trying to climb right now. And you don't want to be delusioned by like other people like taking you out of that place. Like it doesn't have to look like your goals, like what you do, what you reach, like doesn't have to look like what anybody else wants. If you're doing if you're trying to live your life and hit your goals based on what other people want, like that's delusion. And you don't want to do that. You want to, step into that power, see what other people are doing, maybe innovate from that, take ideas, learn from people talking to you, like whatever it may be, whatever comes up in your life, but don't be delusioned that people have to make it look a certain way for you. And then that south node, of course, in your 4th house, like it just has to be something that you feel comfortable with. And to not be, taken out of that place. I would say your intuition's so important. It's going to take you towards that public image you want, that legacy you want to leave behind. And you really want to trust that deep emotional intuition when it comes to other people in life, because other people might help you get to that next level. But you want to make sure that it's connected to you and your power. That sun is going to move into your 4th house. Well, it's already there, but that sun is in your 4th house of Sagittarius, and it's going to make a quincunx to Uranus, and it's also going to trine over to Chiron in your 8th house, Uranus in your 9th house. So I'd say like the universe, like the big picture of life here at the 9th house is trying to shake things up with Uranus here and making this quincunx to the sun. And you definitely don't want to like lose yourself, like your deep, your true essence of yourself, like what's deep within you. You don't want to lose that. Like you want to let the universe shake things up to make you stronger and more secure in yourself. Like whatever may happen this week, whether it regards family or just the home life or even just that projection of your world from within, like your deep emotional body, like if things get shaken up, that's okay. Like let them show you something. Let it open up new doors. Like Uranus is trying to accelerate you towards something amazing, but you have to kind of let it happen and not like not get so stuck and like put the put the shield up and like block it. Especially with Venus here in your 3rd house, making the opposition to Uranus this week. Like there's a lot of Uranus going on, and in your 3rd house with Venus, like it's definitely the small. You want to bring it in, like especially with the sun in your 4th too, like your environment, your home life. What is bringing you the value in your immediate reality, not so far outside of you, but what's going to help you reach goals in life and what's going to help you bridge gaps with other people and not, get delusioned by what the outside world should look like, but to find that security within and to find your own, truth and your own values and the relationships that feel like they have that twin-like vibe. And Uranus might throw a wrench and like drop something crazy. Like Uranus is the universe, like, right? And Uranus wants to accelerate and liberate. And I think there's this balance between like what the world could be for your future or even this week, and like you gotta bring it back in and not get too lost in the chaos of whatever's going on. But where's the beauty and where's the value in your life, in your immediate reality? And especially with Mercury here in your third house, like it's definitely like quick and your mind's going and you're taking in a lot of information, you're communicating right now, and you need to keep that up, because the Mercury sextile to that Capricorn stellium here in your fifth house is great. And it's like you can communicate your courage, you can communicate your value in a very positive way right now in your inner projection. And you can do it from your own like very sovereign, powerful place. And even like, I would say, communicate what your heart truly desires from a very deep place. And it might be out of this world with Uranus, especially in the ninth house. Like it might feel like the universe is trying to really bring all the universe, all the expansion to your immediate world. And it can feel like a lot, but it's going to shake things up. And Mars is at 16 degrees, so Mars is finally starting to move in your eighth house as well. Taking action for your deep soul desires, and like taking actions for what boundaries maybe you need to put up with other people, and to not, definitely trust your intuition and act on it with Mars in the eighth for sure. Especially with the sun in your fourth, like trust that intuition in a big way, because it's going to take you towards the goals. It's going to take you towards the legacy you truly desire. And you just can't let the outside world change your projection of what you value. Like you got to have that value deep within yourself. And you got to be able to speak up with courage and also with like precision for facts about what you want and what you desire. The card for you, Virgo, is the Three of Pentacles reversed. Ironically enough, it's like it's not so much about teamwork right now. It's more about like getting the job done by yourself and not being delusioned that you need other people to take you there, I would say. Like you want to have the twin-like vibes come in. You don't want to kick people out for no reason, but if you're not getting that vibe from people, like you might have to, take a step back and do things on your own. And not rely so much on the help of other people to help you build the reality and the environment that you want. Like you might have to just do this on a really deep soul level within yourself to kind of break free here and to expand and hit goals in your life. And yeah, I think that this is definitely a time for Virgos to go very deep within themselves this Sag season and open up those great doors that you have within yourself and that own power within you. And you definitely get to focus on what you want to make happen in like your legacy. So keep focusing on those goals and your career and what the mountain you want to get to the top of, and don't be delusioned by what others may think. Find that power, find that projection that you want, and be strong and sturdy in that place. I love you very much, Virgo. I'll catch you next time. Peace.